God, this place stresses me out big time. I'm in Knightsbridge. Knightsbridge, as you may well know, just trying to not get people in the background, is where state politics, celebrityism, and big business joins together in the most miraculous of ways. And of course, when miracles happen, in that sense, I'm talking about corruption mostly. Oh, a miracle. No, corruption. I'm coming down here because something slightly weird happened down here the other day. I'm sort of next to Harrods, as you may have noticed. And there was a little visitor from across the pond who came to visit a certain somebody in the Ecuadorian embassy, which is around here somewhere. Let's try and find it, I suppose. There we go, that was crazy, wasn't it? There's like a little, not a protest, but like a vigil or something on the opposite side of the road. And I was reading some of the signs there, and they said that the police are maintaining a 24-hour presence at the Ecuadorian embassy, but I couldn't see any cops personally. Pamela Anderson is the person who visited Julian Assange. She was photographed going in, carrying a book, the most recent publication by Vivienne Westwood. And when I saw that in the newspaper, and I saw Pamela Anderson visits Julian Assange, I thought, that's weird and vaguely interesting. Let's look a little bit into it. And the newspaper articles, weirdly enough, were more interested in her footwear and her assets showing than really what on earth, what the hell was going on. It's a bit weird, and you look into it and you start to realise that, Pamela Anderson has recently received an award called the Lover of Israel. Jewish Values Award, presented by Rabbi Shmuley, who is the guy she's been making TV appearances with, a man who seems to be sort of like a leech upon the, let's say, psychologically damaged, like Michael Jackson. Used to hang out with Michael Jackson a lot. Pamela Anderson speech, recipient of the Lover of Israel Award. I am truly honoured. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak with you on this very special day. It has been my privilege to have visited both Jerusalem and Tel Aviv and to see firsthand the miracle that is the modern state of Israel. She's also accredited with saying, and one of the reasons she received this award is because she famously said, Israel is magical, and it's my it's one of my favourite places to be, a mixture of old and new, arts and freedom. The people of Israel are interesting, aware and generous. You can see they are very sensitive to the world's problems.
The sexual revolution just gave us a great thing. It gave us a lot of freedom. It gave us all these wonderful things, but it also kind of is at a point now where it seems to be a dark turn.
The thing I just find really weird about that whole scenario is not so much that Pamela is friends with Julian and also friends with Israel, like big friends, like the Lover of Israel. That's weird. And not that she's, doing a so-called, I don't know what it would be called, a resistance against pornography, which is just really weird, isn't it? I mean, I can tell you quite honestly that at a very young age, Pamela Anderson was one of the people that introduced me to pornography. So it's a bit like starting a snowball fight, and then when people start, asphyxiating with snowballs in their lungs, sort of going, oh no, snowball fighting actually a really bad idea. It's not all of that weird hypocrisy and the strange thing. It's the book. It's the fact she was carrying a book. And see, the weird thing is, Vivienne Westwood, the author of that book, after launching it, went and visited Julian Assange, presumably without a copy of her own book. And then the very next day, there goes, ye old plastic lady with a copy of that book. And that just didn't sit right with me. And it really made me think, wow, this has reflections of the lady called Candy Jones. Candy Jones, the lady who was like one of the sort of top pin-up girls of the 1940s and 1950s in America. And when she fell on hard times, when she wasn't, she was losing her looks and she wasn't doing so well anymore and she couldn't afford to live properly, she started turning to doing strange things for the military-industrial complex. She was so-called part of the MK Ultra program, where she was being hypnotized to send messages, and she would be sent off running errands, carrying packages or letters to various military people, but it wasn't really the letter that carried the message. The letter that she was carrying was like a hypnotized cue for the divulging of a hypnotized message. And you can only say that Pamela Anderson probably only really cozying up to Israel because she's got her own foundation, she's running out of money, she can't do the whole porn thing anymore, and so she's just looking for powerful people to help her along. But of course those powerful people who might help her along do seem, and possibly are using her as a plastic puppet for their imperial project. Just some ideas.